Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. The fan is unusually loud today from the computer. We're going to see, is there any metal just sticking out? No, I don't know. Well, hopefully it'll get out in post. If there's a little extra fanny today, then I apologize, but maybe you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. Let's play. So this is a world challenge from Michael Mosca. Not world, I'm sorry. This is a user challenge, what I meant to say. This is a Canadian challenge. So how appropriate that I begin by apologizing. So this is a Canadian challenge from Michael Mosca at the Westmark Hotel and Conference Center. Let's just point out, I've been looking at a little vexillology, which sounds weird because the extra ill, and it's the study of flags. And one of the things that they hold up, the Canadian flag is a great example of Canadian flag structure. And then they say, don't put a seal or words on the flag. Bam, bam. So the province flag, and I'm assuming the province flag and the city flag, or maybe it's the other way around, do not follow the good rules of vexillology. Vexillology. Klondike Airways. Klondike is in the northwest, is it not? With mountains. Gray Lane Yukon Sightseeing and Challenge Charters. We are in the Yukon, apparently. I'm pretty sure that sign back there said Klondike Karaoke, which I find to be fantastic. Bank of Montreal, which is apparently everywhere, because there's no way this is Montreal. Sorry, boys. Starbucks, which is literally everywhere. Timmy H. Oh, God. Go for a donut. Nice little maple cream. The maple cream donut is or the Canadian maple donut, as it's known pretty much everywhere, is the king of donuts. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can bank on that. There is no better donut than the Canadian maple donut. If you do not know what that is, my friend, allow me to explain to you the wonders and joys that is the Canadian maple donut. So, imagine, if you will, a Boston cream donut or a Bavarian cream donut. Some sort of cream-filled chocolate frosted donut. Okay? That is not... Because it has French too. I mean, it's double language country, right? Whatever. Let's not focus on that. It's not exact, because the cream inside of a Canadian maple donut is not exactly Bavarian cream. Because frankly, the cream inside of Tim Hortons Bavarian cream donuts is not actually Bavarian cream, but that is perfectly fine. What you have instead is a maple frosted donut. It's a yeast donut. Okay, so it's a rising donut. It's very good, and inside of that yeast rise donut, Alaska Highway. Okay, let's go to the Alaska Highway. I want to go to Alaska. How close are we to Alaska? And the maple frosting is, it's not a glaze, it is a frosting. It's a frosted donut. And then inside of it is what is essentially Bavarian cream. It's not the same, but it's like Bavarian cream, right? That is the Canadian maple donut. And it is quite possibly the greatest donut of all time. I'm never going to say that, right? Because I haven't tasted every donut in the world. Perhaps there are some that are better. But it's certainly one of the top notch. We're in the Yukon Territory. We were in a city of some sort. We passed by Timmy H, which is how we got into this whole thing in the first place. I'm not sure that Canadians call it Timmy H either. I just know that Detroiters do. Schwatka Lake, Miles Canyon, the Alaskan Highway. I assume that means if we were on this highway long enough. How did we get onto this side road? Where in the world did I click on this? I'm completely off the main track. This was not the road I was on at all. What happened to the road I was on? I was on that road. Get me back to that road. Put me back on the Alaska Highway. Alright. Well, regardless, we're up in the Yukon Territory. I'm not going to be able to find the specific road, I don't think. So we're just going to figure out where we're. We're in Beaver Creek? Maybe. It's possible. Little Gold? Maybe. It's possible. Old Crow Medicine Show? Probably not. Little Gold or Beaver Creek? Let's zoom in. That's the Alaska Highway. Well, that solves that issue, doesn't it? But there's no city that close. Beaver Creek really isn't going to do it. Snag Junction? None of these towns are really big enough to match what I just went through. Yeah, none of these are fitting the bill. Ains Junction? This looks like it's actually big enough. Let's pick this as our city. No, we were actually farther back still in Whitehorse. But yeah, I mean, that was the idea. It was definitely a bigger city. Alright, it's okay. Wonder, like Wonder Bread? No, it's like Wonder. Northern something in real. Bait, probably. It's a Paul Mitchell salon. It's a main drag. You see? It works. Advertising. Huh. I don't know any of the provincial flags of Canada, so that's not going to help me any. Northern doesn't really help me either because, like, is it actually in the north or are we at Northern PEI? You know what I mean? It's a Husky on a gas station. There's a U-Haul. For half a second, we were on the other side of the divided highway. Water warehouse. Seems there's local 395. But it doesn't tell me where that is. That's okay. It's alright. More water issues, so wherever we are cares about water, apparently. Another Timmy H. Because of course there is. Where are we, Michael? Where are we? Sorry, I'm a little tired. I slept the longest I've slept in a long time, and I think that's the problem. That's a great ad, by the way, for mosquito repellent. All it said was repulsive since 1950-something. Very cool. Well, wherever we are, they don't need an area code. That's not a good sign. It means we're in a very small community. I do not know. You've got me good on this one, buddy. We're going to find a clue. We're going to get it. Caltech. Okay, fair enough. Something we'll love. Food you'll love. Fresh picks you'll love. It's a supermarket, apparently. Cowtown. Going down to Cowtown. The cow's a friend to me. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan. I told you we were in a small place. Small place. So everybody knows that the cows live beneath the sea. So what's up with this Cowtown? It's not under the sea. They might be giants. Got it wrong? Can't be. Look, Regina's bigger than this. So, I mean, even if we're not in it, we're close to it. I think it's also called Regina. But I'm going to say Regina. Maybe we're out here in Pilot Butte. No, we actually were in Regina proper. Apparently it's not bigger than that. Had I gone south, I would have hit Victoria Avenue, which is, of course, the Trans-Canada Highway number 1, except I went north, which is where I got in trouble. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. We are in Canada again. This looks very Ottawan. Kind of like Windsor, London area. But that doesn't really mean anything. Trying to see what that sign said here. I don't know. Nope. These things are just a little bit too small to read, unfortunately. Is this a public park of some sort? Does it say 419? No, it says 415. It's Toronto area, isn't it? I feel like 415 is Toronto area. I feel like that's true. Like 415 is Brampton, I think. Like Brampton, Mississauga, that region. Looks like it's 418 actually, though. So 418, I don't know where that is. Definitely 418. Alas. Alas, alack. I'm unfamiliar with that particular code. I'm sorry? We're on the 138 West. There's the 138. That's going east and west. Are we in Huntingdon? Huntingdon. Maybe? There's really no river. Well, not that I can see anyway. So we're not in Huntingdon. 138 follows the river. Oh, not like here, though. Maybe we started in Mercier. We did not. We actually started just outside Quebec. 138 is a huge road. Should have gone north. Where's across the river? Oh, it goes up right through there. It goes through Montreal. Oh, cool. Alright. This looks very Scandinavian, doesn't it? Looks very Dutch. Alright. I know Dutch is not Scandinavia. Okay. I get that. But in terms of bright painted houses, they are very similar. The flag of Canada? How could that be? Let me get to town here. This is New Gower Street. Not sure where the old Gower Street is, but this is the new one. Canada Post. I've often wondered, why don't postal services have regional indicators on their trucks? I mean, I suppose I know why, because then you can swap them in and out from region to region, etc., etc. You don't need to do paint jobs. But it would certainly help on GeoGuessr. There's no other way to put it. This looks just very European. What do we got going on over here? Oh, come on. Pitts Memorial Drive. It's a 2 in a trapezoid. Hamilton Avenue. Trans-Canadian Highway is this way. That's the TCH. Look at that. Thank you for not taking me down onto that, although I kind of want to be down there. But it's one of the few times I actually crossed a bridge and wasn't immediately sucked down underneath it. Aha! Aha! Harbor Interception Sewer, Water Street West contract. Oh, this is exactly the type of thing I want. It's a Public Works. Newfoundland? Labrador, Department of Municipal Affairs. The Honorary Diane Wayland is the minister. St. John's. The city of St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, which is on the island, I think. Not that island, on the actual island. Yes, it is. St. John's. The 2 is here. The Trans-Canadian Highway is that way. Harbor Interceptor Sewer, Water Street West. Where is water? Wow, this is like a sprawling little community here. Where is Water Street? There's Freshwater Street. Golf and Curling Club. That's just the best ever. There's Gower Street. Gower Street is not that long. Let's go back to the start. This was not Gower Street. We were parallel to Gower Street, up the hill. So it is eastish to Gower Street. So we were like on Queens Road maybe, or even Bond Street. We were really only one street over, so we were like Bond Street. So what is the street that we took to get down? We took Barter's Hill to get down to Gower Street. British Square, Flavin Kings Road, Colonial, Bonneman, Cochrane, Military Road, and then Gower Street ends. So we go back the other way. Flavin, British Square, Prescott, Victoria, Fevers Lane, Cathedral, Longs Hill, Churchill, and Gower Street is over. None of them is Barter's Hill. Alright, well, Barter's Hill and what? Ugh, just got messed up. Barter's Hill and what? First off, what's this street? It's also Barter's Hill. Okay. What is the name of this street on which we find ourselves? Central Street. Okay. Bond Street, Queens Road, Flavin. Gower is longer than this. It has to be because there is no Central Street there. Yes, because there's a new Gower Street. How foolish of me. There's Barter's Hill. There's Central Street. We started 2 away. That's where we started. Right behind City Hall. Solid. Alright, and for our final round, the regional municipality of Wood Buffalo. Fair enough. Subway. 93.3. Oh, this wouldn't be. It wouldn't be like that. It'd be 93.3 country. Rock 97.9. Wood Buffalo, you're home to Rock 97.9. WBUF. Actually, BC. CBUF. 7-Eleven. Love me a little 7-Eleven Slurpee. A&W. In the flesh. Is it a drive-through? Or a drive-up, rather? No. Bummer. Crazy. The Alberta 63. Alberta 63, huh? Do a quick little once-over. There's too much Alberta to go through. But we know we're at the Alberta 63, or at least close to it. I bet it's this road, actually, on the outside here. Yeah, there's like an expressway. You're not going to let me go towards the expressway. That is cruel. Absolutely cruel. Maybe that's a train yard. No, I mean, that's definitely a truck. That's an expressway. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. A great place to visit. City Center. What city? What city are we visiting? On Morrison Street. Fort McMurray. Is that where we are? Where are we? Other than Alberta. Oh, this is no good. We don't want to go this way. That's no good. There's our 7-Eleven again. Maybe we need to go this way. Here's the Alberta 63 again. So we're actually like on the Alberta 63 right now. In the middle of whatever town this is. Or maybe that's just pointing us towards it. It's a great place to live. Or a great place to visit, rather. I just don't know where it is. You gonna let me get to the expressway going this way? Great place to explore. Fantastic. Where is this exactly? Hey, can you not give me the square? Thank you. Some rush hour traffic going on up in here. Hospital Street. Alright. It's the Alberta 63. It's like highway levels. Oh my god, this whole lack of consistency in the GeoGuessr Street View is making me sick. Alright, so it's the Alberta 63. There's the 61. In a cogent world, the 63 would be nearby. We don't live in such a world. Where are you, 63? Show yourself. '63. Fort McMurray. Oh, it says 63 in Fort McMurray. Maybe that's actually where we were. 63 was like against the mountains, though. Oh, it would be down in here. Like if we were in some of this stuff. Maybe we're mixed up right in this. It's pretty close. We're mixed up on the other side. Yeah, that's okay. That was pretty fun. So that was from Michael Mosca. Send us in a Canadian challenge. There it is. From A to E. It was really cool. Thank you for sending it in. I really do appreciate that. If you'd like to create your own challenge, I'm stretching. Sorry. If you'd like to create your own challenge, you can do so by going to geoguessr.com and putting in your 5 locations. It'll give you a link. You send that link to me in a private message over Facebook or YouTube or an email at frog@frogplays.com, and I would be happy to put you onto the channel. Thanks again for Michael Mosca for sending this one in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.